Welcome, the Gamer Man's Lounge. Awaken to play.
Alright, everybody, it is commentary time, and of course, there's going to be some wonderful commentary topics that I'm trying to think of and trying to conjure up. But however, for the time being, we got like two topics in mind, one being a channel update, and the other talking about a fun little thing that has been going on recently. And yeah, let's get right on going to commentary time. I think that it's time to air out some woes and shoot the poo-poo. Wait a minute, I'm gonna go ahead and correct myself and say, shoot the shit. I could say that I thought saying poo-poo would be funnier, but I don't think I'm gonna let myself slide. The other day, I heard word of people saying that everyone has gone soft, and however, upon doing thorough analysis, people who say this have a point, and I can't argue with this, and I can't downplay this. As a matter of fact, I have to admit, and I have admitted, that I have been holding back too much, and we all know content apocalypse is a thing. However, it's not going to help or do any favors if I let vague community guideline dramas steer me to blue ball myself. It just feels like I'm using it as an excuse to be relying heavily on the family-friendly orange glad I didn't say banana shit. That borderline feels like I'm treating viewers like children, and it wouldn't feel some good if I, as a viewer, was treated like a kid as well. And that totally said, I'm looking to curb that habit. It will be like as if I add cayenne to a dinner recipe. Basically, spice up content. And yeah, I will de-escalate my blue-balled content speech, and especially humor. I mean, seriously, when Joji was making content as Filthy Frank, I was starting to have a hunch. And then you see Brandon Rogers, Meat Canyon, Mumkey Jones, Nux Taku, etc. This is when I kind of like get the impression, okay, I'm gonna need to take the kitty gloves off. Alright, it will be an experimental road, and I may have to step out of my comfort zone, but if it means dropping the blue balls, it is what it is. Now that that is off my chest, I am close to basically bringing in another waifu event shortly soon. Alright, when I made that waifu event over the summer, I made this because not only was I lacking in waifu-related stuff compared to my previous years on the channel, however, I noticed there were some situations and it would be best if I do this to brighten people after these situations. And yeah, speaking of these situations, I am not for the idea of censoring caused by people who make a stink out of content, especially creative works. There are some things in entertainment, such as storylines, jokes, and creative choices, that may not be my cup of tea, maybe out of the blue, and as a matter of fact, there may be some that I find a bit overboard. However, we can express disagreements and have our opinions, totally shoot the shit. Alright, however, censor campaigns, whether it be a scene, wilding up a crowd, stirring a mob, or whatever backs a creator into a corner and forcing them to censor themselves, is draconian and carries consequences, even it is with good intention. Alright, all actions, even innocent or wholesome, can have consequences too. Consequences will not affect you personally all the time, but will befall others around you. And we gotta know about the various consequences. We gotta know about the Streisand effect. I am a strong believer in that. And I understand that some events are inevitable, but we also gotta know that these events can be caused prematurely if not careful. And we also gotta know that some events are to see escalation if not careful. What you try to fight to get rid of, there will be more of, but it can also lead to other things that can be created, especially creating more of. And in a nutshell, censorship is seen as a power and it can backfire or create a stem. There was 2 Kickstarter campaigns that I donated to. I wanted to see these succeed in funding, and also it feels good to know that you helped make a creative work happen because you made that Kickstarter success. You helped make this Kickstarter a success. However, both of those Kickstarter projects were met with political or moral meddling. Alright, one dev lost all the funds gained after PayPal decided to lock the dev's account because, oh, sexual services, because their game involves some mature romantic themes. Another dev had their roadmap hit with a sudden curveball, and it created a domino effect, all right? I donated to those 2 Kickstarters, and when I found out there was complications brought upon by a third party, I was frustrated. Not only that, there seems to be double standards, okay? How is it that character designs similar to Mai Shiranui or Iroha, both of SNK fam, is harmful and not okay, and regardless of age ratings, it doesn't matter if it's rated M or not, any form of suggestive or sexual themes is harmful and not okay as well. And yet you can have a totally fucking... You have a total great, like, workout couple do romantic related things on a boat in a game. Okay, now running on back to the part when I said I am close to creating another waifu event on the channel shortly soon. I am close, but that decision is not final. At least yet. Alright, I will still come out with another waifu event, but later. Okay? However, it's going to be depending on whether or not I decide to say fuck it, and it happens shortly after we had one over the summer. Like I said, I am close. Alright, now, that is all I gotta say about the channel update. Now let's get right on going. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about rumors. Alright, if we're talking about speculation, or kind of like, hey, I'm speculating, or I'm predicting, okay, that's an entirely different thing. But what I'm wanting to talk about is, like, rumors, like, oh yeah, I heard from an insider that it's gonna happen, or something like that. However, I want to go ahead and basically touch on 2 rumors that were a thing in the past, but however, both of them didn't come out as what it was rumored out to be, and to be fair, one of them was technically so, but not really. Now, the 2 rumors I've been wanting to talk about is the Switch Pro rumors and the Resident Evil 4 remake rumors. Now, there was some rumors and big-time speculation coming from a quote-unquote insider saying about how, oh, there's going to be a Switch Pro and it's going to come with this unique kind of like screen. It's going to come with enhanced stats and it's going to be crazy. And yeah, it's a new model. It's going to be the Pro version where it's going to carry enhanced specs and you're gonna run games faster and run games better than a regular Switch, kind of similar to like a PlayStation 4 Pro and an Xbox Pro. It was heard from quote-unquote insiders. And then when Nintendo revealed the what is allegedly the Switch Pro, it turned out to be, oh hey, it's an OLED model that comes with a new type of screen, a bigger screen, and a newly designed dock. And they're going to carry the same specs. There's no enhanced specs. It's going to run the same as a Switch. However, what I do want to go ahead and say that is that if you want your Switch Pro, you probably might want to keep an eye on that Steam Deck or any other portable gaming PC. Or Steam Deck. Alright. But, however, if you're going for the Steam Deck, you're going to have to wait, like, much longer after it releases. And especially if it comes to Steam Deck, you're going to wind up paying more than a Nintendo Switch OLED model, okay? In order to basically get yourself a powerful portable gaming PC that's going to definitely run solid 60 frames per second Phaetic Stella and Phaetic Stella Link. Now, the Nintendo Switch Pro rumors, I shrugged it off. It's like, yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, okay? Especially if it comes from, like, publications such as, like, say, for example, Polygon. I'm not gonna buy into it, okay? I don't care what kind of quote-unquote insider would give out such, you know, confidential... Oh, hey, here's the word. Confidential information. Like, it's gonna carry a big, giant legal risk for you to basically spill the beans and open your fucking mouth. And it's gonna hurt you in a way to where you're not gonna be able to be an insider anymore. Even if you do go in as an anonymous insider. and say, hey, I wish to be anonymous. Okay, it's inevitable that you're going to be found out that you did this shit, that you spilt the beans and you opened your mouth. All right, basically, it's just, it's kind of basically just someone, because we all know that Xbox One X is a thing, and PlayStation 4 Pro is a thing. We saw those mid-generation Pro refreshes with enhanced specs, where it's gonna be, yeah, it's still a PS4, it's still an Xbox One, but it's gonna run better than a regular one, and it's gonna hold everybody off until we see a next gen, such as a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. That is a thing. However, you're just using that situation and using it as a means of basically trying to say, hey, Nintendo's gonna do it too, Nintendo's gonna do it too, Nintendo's gonna do it too. And then yet, how do you know that Nintendo's gonna do it too and Nintendo's gonna jump in on the bandwagon? Alright, let's be honest here. I view the whole Nintendo Switch Pro rumors as something to be a cry wolf situation. It's a similar story to, if you remember the fairy tale, The Boy Who Cried Wolf, and it kind of stems into this fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. We have seen rumors about a Switch Pro. We could predict that a Switch Pro is bound to happen, or we could go ahead and predict that there will be a next generation Switch, and we won't see a Switch Pro. But if you're going in and coming up with quote-unquote insider rumors about a Switch Pro being revealed at an event and then have it debunked like numerous fucking times, people are gonna be fed up with your bullshit. People are gonna move on, and they're gonna be like, nah, I'm not buying into it. Hell no. And however, let's get right on going to the Resident Evil 4 remake rumors, because, alright, somebody was sitting around here speculating that there was gonna be a Resident Evil 4 remake made with the help of M2. Okay, this is kind of goofy. That M2, the designer that's been basically getting a hold of retro games and basically remastering retro games, especially when it comes to like remastered collections and of course the Sega Ages collection. Yeah, when you're saying something like that and saying that it's gonna be a thing, alright, here's another thing. There's a cult classic called Code Veronica. Alright, keep in mind of that. Also, calm down. Just calm down. However, when something happened to Resident Evil 4 and it was pretty much revealed, it was Resident Evil 4 VR. And to be fair, it is technically a remake. Alright, there was parts, there was the game being remade into a VR scheme, but it's also a VR remaster. It's remastered and kind of like modified for VR, okay? Hence, Resident Evil 4 VR. Now, to be fair, there is some rumors that have come true, and some rumors that have come true can be very concerning. But however, those two rumors we discussed, being the RE4 remake and Nintendo Switch Pro, alright, I'm not buying it. I'm not falling for it, and I'm not gonna fall for it. Alright, let's go ahead and wrap things up in terms of the commentary videos. There will be more commentary videos. Alright, I'm just looking up some commentary topic ideas from left and right. And of course, I'm working up a commentary bank, or commentary idea bank from left and right. And kind of like ensuring some interesting, fun topics worth talking about from left and right. So, of course, let's get right on going. And ending it off by saying, hey, that's all, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out. This is nothing but a video product made by a fellow gamer man. Ayo! Hey man, just go plug in that controller. Hey.